Let us look into understanding what is text clustering. What do I mean by clustering of these textual documents? So here what I mean is whatever are the similar types of documents, they are put into one kind of clusters. So now one common example of text clustering that can be seen here is, let's see, if we have to segregate the news articles depending upon their genre, like is it belonging to entertainment or is it belonging to political, country political, geopolitical, so what for finance, or what kind of content it is. So one example, one application of text clustering can be this. By doing this, what we are trying to identify is, we are trying to identify the patterns and the trends that will be difficult if we that will be difficult to analyze. One another example of text clustering is if we have to check what kind of a document is in the process. Like for example, consider, is it a legal document or is it a market research document, or is it a bill, or is it some kind of an agreement, or is it some kind of a report. Text clustering can be put in, can be used for various kinds of purposes. It can have many applications, like from market research to customer segmentation to sentiment analysis. So here we are going to see how text clustering can be used to analyze text data and then help us to make better business decisions. So here we have hard clustering and soft clustering. Hard clustering means one object will belong to only that one particular cluster. But in soft clustering, one object can belong to one or more clusters. Let's say if I have to talk about tariffs, which is a topic in which is a news topic today. So now tariff can be included in finance also, whereas it can be a topic of world politics also. So sometimes hard clustering means I have to put one particular news article in one cluster only. Soft clustering means I can include it in one or more clusters. Then we have hierarchical clustering. Now in hierarchical clustering, the clusters are iteratively combined in a hierarchical manner, and then finally we get a supercluster which includes everything, and within that we have subclusters which talk about a particular cluster kind. So this hierarchical clustering is something like a tree-like structure where in the root there is everything, and then within there are other clusters. So if this particular method is not followed, then it is basically flat clustering. Sometimes it is also called as non-hierarchical or partitional methods. So any time of hierarchical clustering can be converted to a flat clustering method by just cutting the tree horizontally on the level of the choice. So this is hard clustering, where each article or each data point would belong to only one cluster. Now this is soft clustering, where you can see this particular point would belong to two clusters here. These points also would belong to two clusters. So this is soft clustering. The hierarchical methods can also be divided into two subcategories, that is agglomerative and divisive. Agglomerative methods, they are the bottom up methods, where I think that each object belongs to one cluster, and then whatever are the similar objects, I keep unifying them into various clusters. Whereas divisive is the opposite of agglomerative, where everything is considered, it is started from the root and then I go on dividing till I get one single object, or till I do not want to divide further. So this is agglomerative and divisive. Agglomerative, each object is in its own cluster and then I keep unifying them, whereas divisive, it's like I start from the root and then I keep dividing depending upon how many ever clusters do I want. So these are the various methods included in clustering. It can be hierarchical or it can be flat, and under hierarchical there is agglomerative and divisive.